I'd like to welcome South Carolina. Starting on my far left is Asia Wilson, followed by Doniyah Cliney. And to me, my immediate left is Coach Dawn Staley. Coach, if you would start us off with an opening statement, please.
I thought we came out the gates ready to rock and roll, playing, pushing the pace, and not allowing Georgia to play at the pace that they had been successful playing against us. And I thought we took advantage of the space that was left by Elena Coates not being able to play today, but we look forward to having her hopefully tomorrow.
Thank you. All right, we'll open up for questions for the student athletes. Please remember to give your name and affiliation. Over here.
David Cloniger of the state. Asia, just as Dawn said, with Elena not being here, just how much did you take it on yourself to really supply that boost inside and get to the free throw line?
It's hard filling in the spaces for Leigh. She contributes a lot for this team. But, I mean, I just give it all to the guards. They've been hitting shots lately, so it's really been opening up the post. And just with me and Kiki now just kind of being in there, they're still sagging on us, but it's not as bad. But, I mean, it's really the guards just hitting shots and opening up for us.
Pete Iacobelli, Associated Press. Asia, Dawn talked about how important it was to get a good start. How important was it for you guys to kind of set the tone early and really get this thing going?
It's very important, especially in post play. I think the first 5 minutes are the biggest minutes of the game, and I think we came out with a lot of energy. I think that really showed in the regular season is that we have a lot of energy, and I think that's something that we handle very well. And I think when we're playing with a lot of energy, we come out and play our best basketball.
Doniyah, very aggressive today, career high in points. Just is that something that you've tried to be more aggressive for toward the season, or is that just something for this game?
I mean, I look to be aggressive every time I get the chance to when I get into the game. So today I just knew I had to step it up to fill in for Elena Coates, and if I did get in for Kiki, and make some offense happen for us.
David Caravello of the state. Asia, can you talk a little bit about Kiki today? And she looked a lot more poised in her first start, especially on the glass.
Yeah, she did great. Kiki's game is really forming into its own, and that's the biggest thing. Like Coach said, Kiki's been working hard in practice, and I think that's where it really starts. And you can just see it translate over to the game. And Kiki's my roommate on the road, and I was just like, "You ready?" And she's just like, "I don't know," but she really came out and she did her thing, and I'm very proud of her because the sky's the limit for her.
Any more questions for the student athletes? All right, thank you, ladies. You're ready. You can return.
Bye, Coach. Oh, y'all cut my mic off.
Thank you.
I want you to be like Anthony Davis.
All right, we'll take questions for the coach.
Dawn, I think I saw Coates come in toward the end of the game. Where was she for the first part, and just what is the problem? How is the ankle progression?
Well, we elected to keep her at home to do more treatments with our doctor, Dr. Guy, and I think having her in the building now gives us a lift. But she's got here maybe two minutes before the end of the game.
In the very back.
Joe Gorcho, WIS and TV in Columbia, Coach. In reference to Coach, is she still day-to-day? I know you said you're hopeful to have her tomorrow, and without her, how important was it today to get all the players addressed into the game and really conserve the legs of your starters moving forward in this tournament?
She is day-to-day. I haven't talked to our doctor yet, but we'll talk tonight about what her status is and where she is and how the treatments went. I think it's important for us in a tournament play to be able to spread the minutes out a little bit. I was very encouraged by what we saw, and that our starters got us off to a great start, and then we went to our bench. They took it to another level. So I think they understand the people coming off the bench, where we are, that they're needed. So I think they're more focused in on being ready when their number's called.
Pete Iacobelli, Associated Press. Dawn, you said that after the Texas A&M game, your team was they played together and very well, coming that without Elena. Another game where they played together. What is it about them when they feel adversity that they do rally around that?
Well, I think they're just a resilient group. You know, that I think we've been practicing with the small lineup a lot. Even before Elena got hurt. Once Asia got hurt, it spared us to play the smaller lineup because we got some good looks out of it. But this team is, whatever's thrown their way, they've handled all season long, and it's a mark of a really good team that's able to take advantage of those adverse moments.
I'll take you in the front row and then.
Coach Alex Love, GreerToday.com. Talk about now with the tournament being here in Greenville. Is it just any different having maybe a bigger fan base or not having to travel so far? And just how do you compare it to other tournaments? How does it play for you?
Well, I think it's closer to us. I think the proximity to our hometown plays a big part. But we draw well no matter where we are. Jacksonville, we drew pretty well, but to have it in the state of South Carolina, I think is a tremendous thing. It's very convenient for our fans, very convenient for a lot of the teams that are participating to get here. It's a great city. We got great weather, but I think the biggest thing is we got great competition. This is the SEC tournament where the best basketball is being played amongst women's basketball players and teams and programs, and why not bring it to a great place that's been a great host to the tournament, and hopefully we can keep it here.
Right here in front.
Kyle Heck with Spurs and Feathers. Bianca came off the bench there and really gave you a spark and kind of got the team going and did a little bit of everything. How important was her performance today?
It was great. Bianca's been in a precarious situation where, sometimes she starts, sometimes she comes off the bench, and she's been, real focused in on wherever she's inserted into the game, she's always ready to play. But today, I thought especially she came in and gave us a boost. She took it to another level by applying a lot of pressure on Haley Clark, as well as facilitating and getting other people involved. Though she did a great job, passing the ball off down low to Asia to give her some easy buckets. But when you have someone with that kind of experience, she's used to, playing in these type of games. She's our most experienced guard, and when we can get contributions from Bianca like that, she makes us instantly a better team.
Dawn, you mentioned the team taking advantage of the space that Coach created. Did you have to tell them to, look for the open space in the lane, or was that just something that natural aggression was helping them take advantage of?
Well, something that we've been working on to allow our players to play off what they naturally do. Alicia's able to go downhill a little bit on the floor. Kayla's, is getting used to putting that ball on the floor. And getting to the basket, which I like, being very, very aggressive. All of them, Bianca, even Ty Harris is being a little bit more aggressive. So, it's something that maybe we probably should have done a little bit sooner. But you don't know when you have two SEC conference players like Elena Coates and Asia Wilson, and they've been very successful for our program. You want to make sure that you keep them happy and you keep them being as productive as they are.
In the back there.
Coach Joe Cook here at WLTX in Columbia. Just talk about the team defensive performance. Do you feel the way they played in this game, they can string that along throughout this tournament into the NCAA tournament, 16 points at halftime?
Well, I thought we did a really good job, especially in the first half, just being ready to go. I thought, by us having played Georgia 2 other times, we had their tendencies down pat, and we wanted to make sure we take, what they wanted to do, first or second away, and then have them rely on just playing off of a broken play. So I thought we were keened in on the game plan, executed it from a defensive standpoint, and played to the pace that we needed to play to get the win.
Over here, halfway back.
Coach Allie Miles, WIFF. Off the beaten path with this question, but you guys have said for years, Gamecocks, not Lady Gamecocks. I've noticed this season, still headlines, people call you Lady Gamecocks. What can you say to getting those people to stop?
Call us winners. I don't care what you call us. Call us winners. I want to be able to win basketball games, I'm not really into the semantics. I think we have a, very good basketball team. Whether you call us, maybe it's the gentlemen that are calling us Lady Gamecocks, and it's just a chivalry. It's a chivalrous thing that they're doing. You don't like Lady Gamecocks?
I like whatever you like.
Coach Greg Rosowski, WOLO. You guys are the early game today. Now you see the rest of the teams playing afterwards, the rest of the quarterfinals. What are the advantages to playing now that you're done for the day and being able to scout the rest of the teams while you might be faced against Kentucky or you just finished playing? What's the scouting presence going to be like for the rest of the day?
Well, it's what we've been used to. I think when you're able to get into a certain comfort level, we've been the #1 seed for the last 4 years, and when you can get in a routine like that, it surely helps your, to plan your day. Now we can sit back and see who we have to play, and then we can plan for the finals, because you got to see the big picture. It's not, as coaches, we do have to look ahead a little bit for preparation, and having played the first game allows us to, see how it all pans out for the semis.
We'll take these last 2 questions.
Dawn, why start Kiki today, and how far has she come since her last start?
I started Kiki today because, I just thought we needed a boost off the bench from Bianca, and she's been playing well. It wasn't, a fly by chance. Kiki's been prepping herself for a moment like this for, if given the opportunity to start her, if something happened, that she would be ready for it. So I just thought she was ready. And sometimes it's just intuition as a coach to say, let's capitalize on, what she's been doing. And if we start Bianca, we never know, what, we would have missed this performance by Kiki.
In the front row.
So, Coach, unlike a lot of the other games that happened in the previous season, you guys are only going to get just a little over 24 hours of recovery. So what's going to be your message to the girls so that they can rest a little bit and then, make smart decisions to be ready for tomorrow and stay loose?
Well, our plan is to have them watch the, half of the semifinals game. I'm sorry, the Kentucky-Alabama game, get back, get some rest, have our training staff, get them I see a lot of cold baths in their future. And then we prepped a little bit tonight with film and a walkthrough at the hotel. So, it's something that our players are used to having, been in this situation before. But some of them are freshmen and first-timers, so, our older players will get them in tune with what needs to take place in order for us to recover quickly.
All right, very good. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.